I definitely bought more than I intended to this month. However, I don't think it's that bad. That bad. It's still way more than I wanted to. Let me just show you what I got. To start with two products that I probably could have done without, this is the Sol 1988, the eye cream, the retinol liposome 4% with the bean ferment. And the only reason I'm saying I probably didn't need these is because we went on a trip and my awesome partner got me a bunch of tretinoin. So I was using this just because I can't get tretinoin here, and now I have all of this. I got 6 of them. There's only 5 here because there's one in my bathroom. But I don't think I need these anymore. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to like slowly warm my skin up to some tretinoin. So I'll use this like 4 days a week, I'll use this 3 days a week, then I'll use this 2 days a week, and then 5 days a week. Like, you kind of get what I'm saying. So I think that's how I'm gonna use this up, is that I'm gonna slowly incorporate, or I'm gonna use this while I slowly incorporate my tretinoin. I was also using it on my stomach because I'm trying to lose weight and I'm hoping it might help with some loose skin. So, you know, it'll get used up. It's just I didn't need to buy it. Since my Eucerin is running out, I ended up picking up the Complete Repair Plus Moisturizing Lotion. I used to have the cream, but the reason I wanted to go with this one is because it's 10% urea, whereas the cream is 5%. And I know that it can be a bit more hydrating. It can also have a little bit of exfoliating property to it. And I'm using it mostly on my KP and then as well as on my feet during the winter months. So I think that'll definitely be a helpful kind of trade up from the cream to the lotion here. The product that I was super excited for, and then I used it once and I'm like, did I really need to get it? This is the Medicube Red Acne Body Peeling Shot. So I was super excited about this because it says it's AHA, BHA, PHA, LHA at 32%, and I was like, ooh, that reminds me of the Ordinary's like 25% AHA, BHA. I think it's 25%. We can't get that here. Oddly enough, it's a Canadian company, but we can't get it here just due to the concentration. So I was like, when I saw this, I was like, ooh, super exciting. It comes in a larger quantity. Again, I'm going to be using it on my KP. And then I used it for the first time and I found it very gentle. So for something that's like 32%, you would think it would be a little bit more intense, and that's what I was hoping on. However, I did only use it once, so who knows, maybe as you go it might start feeling a little bit stronger. So I still have hopes for it. Just after my first use, I was like, oh, that's slightly disappointing. I also, from Medicube, ended up picking up their Zero Pore Pad AHA, BHA, Panthenol, Allotonin, and Sodium Hyaluronate pads. So I bought the Ample N pads that I was hoping to use after the gym, just kind of as like a gentle refresher, and they ended up being like soothing and calming toning pads that you could kind of just put on your face and use as a mask, which was not at all what I was going for. This sounds more like what I was going for, so I'm hoping this is what I was looking for. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm supposed to be going back to the gym maybe tomorrow or the day after, so I'll let you know how things go as I start to use these, but fingers crossed that this is what I was looking for. Second to last of the products I bought, this is the Numbuzin NAD Bio Lifting Sil Essence. This apparently has like 1,000,001 rave reviews. Everybody just seems to love it, so I was super excited to use it. I have used it a couple of times, and the one thing that I'll say so far that I noticed is that it's just moisturizing. So I thoroughly enjoy that because as we get into the winter months, it gets really dry here. It gets very like soul sucking. Your skin just feels like a raisin, like it's just awful. So I'm super excited because this felt very moisturizing on the skin, and I'm hoping it's going to help me get through the winter without too much peeling, without too much redness and flaking. So we'll see. But so far I'm enjoying it. I just don't understand what all the hype is about. Last product I bought, so my last haul that I had, you'll know that I had a vitamin C and a toning cleanser. It was supposed to be like an exfoliating toner, but I did not read carefully enough and I ended up getting an exfoliating cleanser. It's because I bought this, and I also bought this, but I bought these and they just didn't come in time. So when you buy from Stylovana, sometimes it has like 14-day holds on it, or it had like will be available in 24 days. The free gift on my purchase is what ended up kind of pushing everything back. It had a 28-day turnaround for a free gift, which is a little silly, but this was the reason that I was kind of buying it, this as well as the exfoliating pads. But this is a ferulic acid vitamin C ampule serum by APLB. I just wanted another vitamin C serum to kind of like try in my routine, but CeraVe is getting way too expensive for me here, so that's why I kind of branched out and wanted to try something else. However, I do have my minimalist one open now that I ended up buying from Amazon just because this took way too long. So I'm going to finish that one first before I open this one. Free gift with purchase that I got. This is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Probiotics Barrier Essence. I've heard good things about this one. I haven't opened this one up. I'm thinking I might actually save this for a project coming up in the new year. So we will see, but yeah, haven't tried it yet, but super excited because I have heard good things. And then the things that ended up making my purchase take 28 days to ship are these three things here. I did not buy these because if you're like, girl, why did you buy more sheet masks? They came free. They came free. The first one I have is a VT PDRN hydrogel mask. This one I laughed at. I don't know why. It's by Pretty Skin, but it's their Total Solution Essential Sheet Mask Potato. It just makes me giggle. I don't know why. You don't think of potatoes when you think of skincare, nor do you think of potatoes when you think of moisturizing. So we'll see, but I thought that one was pretty funny. And then the last thing I got was the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum. The only thing I don't like about packets like this is that this does not feel like enough to do my whole face with. So it's like, sure, I'll get to kind of feel the consistency, but I'm going to have to put another sunscreen on with it, so I'm not going to be able to see how it sits. So I just wish they would put a little bit more in the packets when it came to sunscreen. So that is everything I got. Like I said, it was a little bit more than I anticipated. There was a couple of like double ups, like with the retinol from Sol 1988 and the tretinoin, because I didn't think I was going to come home with that much tretinoin. And then also the Amazon order that I had to make last haul, or that I showed you, just because my order didn't come in time. So now I have a little bit duplicates of my exfoliating products as well as my vitamin C product. But I'll definitely go through everything, that's for sure. I'm not going to open anything until I actually need to open it. Well, except for this one because I was super excited. I couldn't help myself. I had to dig into that one. But yeah, so that's everything I got. If you bought anything in the last month, let me know down below what it was. Have you tried it yet and do you like it? That's the most important part. And I will see you in my empties video, which is coming next. Bye guys!